of an African using sunscreen?
No.
Have I ever heard of that? No, I
An
don't.
African
No.
in Africa
I don't think so.
using
No.
sunscreen. They do not. And they're in the hottest climate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. They use palm kernel oil.
Okay.
It's a seed that they use. They squeeze the seed, they get the oil out, they use it on their skin. Have you guys ever heard of an African using sunscreen?
No.
Have I?
Okay, so there's many layers of this. Number one, Africa is from the top to the bottom. What does that mean? It means that Africa is not a skin color, it is a continent. Say it with me for the people at the back. Say it with me for the people at the back. Africa is a continent. What does that mean? And it's not just any continent. It is the most biologically diverse continent on the planet. What does that mean? Again, for the people in the back, it means that we have different shades, colors, customs, religions, ethnicities, countries, languages. And what that means, when I'm starting with that, is that there are some people that don't have palm kernel oil in their country. Like they do, but they don't use it like that. Please, palm oil is useful. We use it to cook and we use it to do other things. Now, there's probably people that use palm kernel oil on their skin. There's people that use camwood. There's people that use clay. Right? But the idea of people not using sunscreen is... okay, so it's not incorrect. It's not incorrect because a lot of people don't use sunscreen. Not because of anything, but because they're not used to it. And a lot of like I just said, some people use mud, they use because the idea is that the sun shouldn't bite you, right? And I say bite because that's the only word I can think of. And so that's the idea. And again, our sun, like the sun in here, I live in Houston, right? And the sun here is different from the sun in Lagos, Nigeria, which is where I live at home. Because it's almost like there's so much dust in the air. And so the sun doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. The sun doesn't really reach me. So even when I go home, I realize I use sunscreen less and I do get lighter skin. So I'm yellow. I'm a yellow African. And then when I go home, I get much lighter than I do here. And that's a combination of just being in the car or being in the house all the time. And also the fact that the sun, there's so much dust. And so it gets reflected off. There's a lot of things, right? And so when you say Africans don't use sunscreen, again, too broad. And you are correct-ish because I think it's more an information and education thing than anything else. Okay? So just wanted to say that. I don't want to just shut because I understand where they're going. It's like, oh, sunscreen is poison. People use sunscreen. Let me just say that. People use sunscreen. People who are exposed, people use sunscreen in their makeup. And then because our sun is hot too, people wear long, airy clothes. A lot of our natural fibers are very airy. They're long. Just because the idea is not sunscreen, right? The point is not really sunscreen like it is. It's sun protection. And so we don't want the sun to come on our skin because it hurts. And so we wear a lot of things. So it's not that people are not using it and then Africa. No, it's just... again, cultures, customs, you have to kind of, it's almost like she's taking, she, you know how that thing about the elephant and somebody's touching the trunk of the elephant and saying, oh my gosh, this is like a snake. That's exactly what she's doing. And again, so she's not completely incorrect. It's just there's other parts of the elephant and the elephant is huge, by the way. So yeah, it just...